if he's always canceling appointments, always, emphasis on always, especially when initially there was that energy, but all of a sudden, understand, I'm busy all the time. I think that can be a warning sign.
If you are engaged to somebody and it's still a secret, chances are they might be engaged or married to somebody else. So let's all help ourselves and bring it out in the open.
All right, so now to the question, like, how do you know you're being led on?
Am I the one asking everything? Don't you know?
No,
Okay.
you're good at this stuff, so I'm just like, you're here.
How do you? I think that time is a major aspect of it. So it's one thing to say you and someone have been talking for every day for 3 months. You've just been talking. The person is passing social hints. But when it happens for a year, I feel like you need to take a step back and ask yourself, okay, what am I really doing? What's he really doing? Or what's she really doing? So I feel like time, because sometimes, like you said, people are just using the other person to buy time. They don't want to say yes to this guy, but they're just trying to see in case somebody else who is better comes along. And I don't think that's fair. The truth is that when you marry somebody, you're going to marry somebody who has to choose you every day. They have to be like, this person is number one human being in my life every day. In a marriage, that's difficult. If they cannot choose you at the initial stage when all the butterflies are there, why would they choose you in a marriage? So I feel like time, and then what is being communicated, especially when it comes to like what's happening in conversation. It's a different thing if you say, okay, the guy says, oh, I want us to be in a relationship, and she says, give me 3 months or 4 months, or she says, let's just be friends and let's see how it goes, and then she begins to tell you about other guys that like her. Don't put yourself in that kind of situation. That would what my and many times people value you when you walk away, many times. So I feel
You
like
know what? That's so important, but we'll come to that. Go on.
so time, what's being said in
There's something your
communication.
gender does that I want to talk about.
Okay, I'm sure guys also do it
And let
as
me
well.
no, we can. I mean, I can talk about how to know a lady's reading, and we can talk about how it
Okay,
doesn't really
sir,
matter.
carry go.
But I mean, if you are a secret, if she keeps it a secret, like she only tells you how much you mean to her, she doesn't tell her friends, she doesn't tell anyone. She has good reasons why she doesn't want to put you as a DP, even though that's not really a yardstick for a good relationship. I think that's a warning sign. What do you think, Rebecca?
I think that it could be a warning sign, but sometimes people also go into relationships and there's a mutual decision to keep it
Oh,
under
that's
wraps
totally
for a
different.
bit. So those are two different things. But I think that if she can't,
And that if I'm asking, maybe probably should have a timeline,
yes,
not
but
indefinitely.
not indefinitely. Not. I feel like if you're dating someone and the person's like, oh, I think I want us to maybe keep our relationships under wrap. Like when we were dating, I actually wish that people didn't know we were dating until it was close for us to get married. But I'm happy that everything turned out really good. But I feel like when you are now getting to the point where you're about to marry somebody, where you guys are engaged and people don't know, like if you're engaged to somebody and it's still a secret, chances are they might be engaged or married to somebody else.
I tell you.
So let's all help ourselves and bring it out in the open. So I feel like, yeah, communication, and then the kind of communication is important. Like, what are the words being said, those undertones, and one very clear way to like clear one very clear way to clear out um what might be misunderstood is asking questions. Asking questions. So you need to ask questions and involve yourself in conversation.
All right. From a guy's standpoint, if he's always, canceling appointments, always, emphasis on always, always, like always putting it in your face how busy he is, even though, I mean, he can be busy, especially when, initially there was that energy, you know, always being there, wanting to do everything, but all of a sudden now I mean, understand, I'm busy all the time. I think that can be a warning sign, and then I think what the most important is ghosting. When someone just shows up, is all over you and then disappears.
You know these things, sir.
So what do you think about that?
I agree with you on ghosting and on communication. I think you've mentioned all the things that come to mind about this particular issue. Communication,
Because
ghosting.
because if a lady ghosts, there there's a tendency, for people to come at you when they want something. So ladies might find themselves coming at you when they need maybe emotional help, support, or maybe when the person they actually even really like is not giving them attention, just as a rebound, to boost their esteem again. Sometimes when they want money, not hopefully not,
Sometimes when they want money, you're right.
not Christian ladies, hopefully. Yeah. Anyway, let's just make it general. Sometimes when they want money, for guys, hopefully not the Christian guys, when they want sex, So you keep seeing those highs and those lows consistently, and those are signs. But I think it just boils down to commitment. If you're not seeing any tangible steps towards committing, then that's it.
And then not just tangible steps towards committing, like you said, consistency in commitment. Because somebody can come to them and say, okay, I want to be in a relationship with you. And then the person goes for 2 weeks or for 3 months and say, well, I was just dealing with some emotional baggage. I don't really know what I want. Do you understand? Like, there's already a lot of uncertainty.
It's not you, it's me.
There's already a lot of uncertainty in relationships. So the person has to be certain that they want to be with you. And you have to be certain that you want to be with them if it's going to work. So I feel like if we value ourselves and just value yourself and expect others to do the same,